For decades, politicians in Washington have sold out our country. When multinational corporations called their offices with those lobbyists, Carrie, they traded American jobs for campaign cash. Now, they'd never admit this, of course. They wouldn't put it like that. They'd brag about trade deals and promise cheap products. They called it globalization, and that's what it was. American jobs went to some other part of the globe instead of staying here for our own citizens. And if it's up to Kamala Harris, it's going to keep on happening. She voted to preserve NAFTA, the very trade deal that sent American jobs to Mexico and turned American dreams into nightmares. And now she wants a promotion. Well, I think it's time to tell Kamala Harris, you're fired. I want the American dream as a goal for our children, and you never hear politicians talk about the American dream anymore. 4 years ago, you did. And 4 years from now, we're going to make more and more of those American dreams a reality. We are going to bring it back, bring the American dream back, build upon it, and fight for it. So let's talk a little bit about what we believe in this room and what we believe on this ticket. We believe that 1 million cheap plastic toys from China isn't worth a single American manufacturing job. We believe that we're going to rebuild American factories, rebuild the American dream, and stamp more and more products with made in the USA. Now, I've seen the consequences of electing failed politicians like Kamala Harris. I've seen it in my own hometown. Because more often than not, it's the ones the Bible calls the least of these who suffer the most under Kamala Harris's policies. Now, some of you know a little bit about my background and my biography, but I grew up in a town that was really struggling thanks to the failed politicians in Washington. And I was able to achieve my dreams. I was able to go to school and join the Marine Corps and build a beautiful family. I've got a beautiful wife and 3 beautiful kids, and that was my American dream. It was always to be a good husband and a good dad. Thank you. Now, people ask, why did it work out for you? And a little bit of it's luck. A little bit of it is that we live in the greatest country in the world where big dreams are still possible, whatever side of the tracks you grew up on. But a little of it, if I'm being honest, is because I had a tough old bird, my grandmother, I called her Mamaw, who stood by me every step of the way. Now, I remember there's so many stories I could tell about Mamaw, but one of my favorites is when I enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. Mamaw was very proud of me, but it was 2003, a time of war. She was not exactly excited about her youngest grandchild going to serve in the Marines. So when the recruiter came over to tell her what boot camp was going to be like, he started to walk up the steps to her porch, and she said, "If you step one more foot on my porch, I'm going to blow it off." And she had 19 handguns at home. That was not an idle threat. So I had a strong woman who made me who I am and gave me the opportunities that I've had. And I know there are a lot of strong grandmas and a lot of strong moms out there.